Hi, my name's Nathan Lovett. I'm 29 years old and I'm a descendant from the Yuin people from the south coast of New South Wales. I grew up in Newcastle and Maitland, which is up in the Hunter Valley, and a little town called Dungog, which is a little bit further north. And in the west, a small little country town. Most of the time, we grew up, when we were young, we'd be spending time around the house, either mucking around, playing games with the neighbourhood kids. Riding bikes was always a big one. We had a massive paddock around where we lived and lots of space. So there was always some sort of outdoor activity for us to do and some sort of sport for us to play. We're always involved in something on a day-to-day basis. I spent most of my time playing basketball there. Represented Maitland Mustangs from about the age of 11 and right up until I was 21. So basketball was my main sport growing up. A little bit of nippers and surf lifesaving as well, and dabbled in a couple other sports while I was at school. But basketball was my main sport as a teenager and a young man. I think I bring a bit of experience. When I was in Wollongong, a good friend of mine got me into triathlon, which is obviously swimming, riding and running. So the riding aspect is there. I've been riding bikes for about 6 years now. So I've got a bit of experience there in riding and training. I've trained as an athlete on multiple levels in different sports. So I think the experience there of training aspects and principles of training, I can bring that sort of experience to the project and help other people out with their planning and just getting used to actually training and being physically active. Nothing better than getting away from the city and getting out in the bush or going for a ride somewhere and just getting away from everything that's life, and nothing matters when you're on the bike. So I'm always enthusiastic to go and do stuff and always keen to have a ride, which I think is always important with something like this. From my involvement, I'd love to see a lot of young people get involved. The main principles of what we're trying to achieve is to spread Indigenous culture and improve people's health, and it's really in the hands of young people to try and make that happen. While I was at university, I had a lot of personal problems going on and didn't really know how to deal with it and manage that sort of stress and issues, and was probably going about it the wrong way. And the friend of mine that got me involved, he just said, come and do a race, come and have some fun, and that sort of took my mind off what was going on. And the riding aspect, it's a couple of hours out in the bush or a couple of hours on the road, and it's just time to think and time to focus on other things, and that sort of distraction really helped me, because it gave me objective to achieve something, which took me away from the other stuff which was distracting me, and it also gave me time to think about those things and how they're impacting on my life, and really gave me perspective on where I wanted to go.